All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to explore because I need to get full diamond armor in order to get full netherite armor. And I have nowhere near enough diamonds to make that happen. So it involves exploring in the overworld, and I just need to basically get a whole bunch of lost. So I have 6 diamonds, which is enough for a helmet, and I need everything. So awesome. These 2 are going to be here. And then I'm going to basically dump everything, and I'm going to fast forward through the process. So, future Brian will be making a return. I know how much you like him more than you like present tense Brian. He is going to talk about something as I explore. My facial expression won't match up with what I'm saying, but that's fine. So, I'm going to kill it like an hour or so and just do this. So, here we go. And this time, I'm actually going to stick to something that is relatively on point for what this video is, because it's a Minecraft video of me going out and exploring and doing all sorts of things. My name is Future Brian. That's the language we talk in the future. Just like a lot of, it's kind of like yawning. Anyways, for this, I wanted to bring up a lot of the things that I've seen in Minecraft in the past couple years have been newer additions, and they add stuff pretty much like once a year, maybe twice a year if we're lucky. And there's still so many things that I feel like they could change for the better, but they just are super slow with how they go about doing it. So I thought a good topic would be what I want to see out of Minecraft eventually. Some changes that I'm surprised they haven't made already. Some mob additions, and that's really the biggest thing, is the mob additions I wish they would add, but they just haven't, because I don't know why exactly it is. I have a hunch, but I'll talk about that in a second. But I do a lot of exploring around here, and I go to the not deep dark, because that's actually in an update, not actually out yet. But I end up going a lot of places and just seeing what's out there, man, you know? A lot of diamonds, a lot of stuff. I think after this section here, and I go back into real tense or present tense, Brian, I edited a little bit out here and there, but I do find diamonds. You know, that's just kind of the nature of how things are. So anyways, there's a lot of things that have been added to Minecraft. The most recent one was obviously the Caves and Cliffs update, which was very substantial in the world generation department. And one of the ways that I've always appreciated Minecraft adding stuff was in the mobs. That was something that I really looked forward to, is just seeing what the new mobs would do. Just how collectible or cute they could be in the overworld, and that's something I've always really liked. One of the new mobs that they're going to be adding is frogs, which not only are they, you know, adorable in their own right, and they can eat the inevitable fireflies that are going to be out, but they also serve as a little bit of randomness functionality-wise as well. So when frogs jump, because obviously they jump, and they jump in Minecraft, they can actually jump onto pressure plates of different sizes and all that, or different weights, I guess, because there's different pressure plates, wood, gold, whatever, right? So the frogs, when they jump, they end up making it so they can jump on them and activate them. So if you wanted to have like a random, you know, thing happening with a redstone machine, then you could put a bunch of frogs in like a pen, and then they could hop on pressure plates, and it could be like a random activation of sorts. So that's kind of cool in that sense. But Minecraft takes a very long time to update stuff. They don't really add as much as I feel that they could, which is kind of surprising considering the team is so massive and how much they've added in Minecraft Dungeons and how much they've added in Minecraft Earth before that got shut down. So clearly, Mojang does a great job of developing the world and the characters and just introducing different types of mobs as well, but not into the core Minecraft experience, which I always found a little bit intriguing. Every year they hold a vote for a, what was it called? Minecon? Yeah, Minecon. And they'll have it so there's 3 mobs you can vote on. One of them will be added into Minecraft itself, which is pretty cool as a concept, sure. The people can vote on whatever mob they want to be added, and they all have different abilities. Sometimes they're beneficial, sometimes they're not. Depending on how you play Minecraft, but some of them are there to just look cool. But in my opinion, there's no reason for them to not add all of them, because they only update the game once a year, so why not add all 3, you know? So I want to take a look at the Minecon vote for 2021. There were 3 things that it possibly could have been. They were this shrubbery-looking thing, and then, well, let me actually look at the mobs, I should say. There was a glare, the alley, and the copper golem. So those are pretty interesting. The glare would have been a small ghost-like mob that would have been able to alert players to an area that is dark enough for hostile mobs to spawn in. So it'd basically be like a little character that would follow you around, which is cool. I've always wanted something like that because Minecraft feels, like I've said before, very lonely because it's just you exploring caves and there could be bad characters everywhere trying to just basically kill you. So having a friendly on our side would have been really cool, but whatever. The ally is a small fairy-like mob that will be able to collect greater amounts of an item that it's given to. It will pick up dropped items in loaded chunks and will be able to carry up to a stack at a time and will not be able to duplicate items. I guess I just died right there. Stellar. Or take items out of chests. It will drop them that it collects when in range of a note block. Interesting. So if you're mining up a bunch of andesite and you needed to carry an extra stack, then you could hypothetically do that. You give it 1 andesite and it'll gather the rest for you and then drop it once it gets close to a note block, which would basically be home base, which is cool. The copper golem would have been a small robot mob-like creature that would have been obviously created with copper. It would have been attracted to copper buttons, which could also come with the golem. It had 1. According to one of the developers on Twitter, it would have had the oxidation removed with either an axe or being struck by lightning, would have also turned into a statue at full oxidation. So you could have little statues of the copper golem everywhere. And that would be another good, useful thing for redstone, basically. So we got a little bit of that redstone functionality with the frogs, which we're getting unconditionally, but the alley, which is the one that you can give items to and it'll collect them, that is the one we're actually getting. But to me, I don't see why they can't add all 3. Like, with how much development time I'm sure that goes into Minecraft with each and every new update, making sure the world generation is proper and that it's implemented into all the versions seamlessly, and how much time that takes, I understand why they don't want to add all 3. But there's so many other mobs that could be added into Minecraft that why is it only 1 per year? Especially when so many other games are adding in another expansion pass, another update, another roadmap, you know? Like all these live service games. I mean, even look at Fortnite, and Fortnite has so much stuff going on with it at all times. The little tweaks that they're adding here and there that, you know, obviously Minecraft is more complex because it's an adventure game that's procedurally generated and all that. But even still factoring that, I feel like there's just a little bit more that there could be. So what I would love to see is more expansion on how, like, things that don't necessarily even change the gameplay all that much, but just makes it more lively. I'm always a fan of that. You know, changing up how the houses look in the towns and whatnot, making it maybe a little bit more expansive. Maybe that there's a kingdom instead of there being just a town, like a small kingdom or something, you know, an outpost for like tower control that isn't from the what are those called? Those, I don't know what they're called. I'm drawing a blank. The illagers. Having a thing like that, not just for the illagers, but for, I guess, more combative, friendly mobs. That would be cool. But even with the mobs, like, I don't want to say humanoid because they're not really humanoid, but like, not villagers, but you could add so many other mobs. Like, I would love to see penguins, of course. Minecraft penguins would be fantastic to see that tundra kind of fleshed out a little bit more. Now, what functionality could the penguins have? I have no idea, but having these giant Arctic oceans, you could have penguins swimming all around and just bunches and bunches of them. That's what I would love to see more than almost any other mob, you know? Like, you take a look at a mob like a polar bear, which, you know, polar bears obviously are endangered. They want to raise awareness for that, which is totally great. But, like, what do the polar bears do? They provide a little meat, sure, but they get a little aggro, I guess, when you approach them. Like, they don't really do anything, you know? So why not add more mobs that don't do anything to make it more lively? Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I mean, we have things like wolves and cats, ocelots. They're all super cool. I get that. but I feel like there's just more. You know, there's so many other hostile mobs that are around. You can keep them as pets, I guess, but like, I feel like it's just lacking. And all those things don't seem like they take an extraordinary amount of time that really messes with the procedural generation of Minecraft, you know? Adding in a mob, it doesn't need to have this crazy functionality. In my opinion, it doesn't. Maybe the philosophy of the developers is that it does. But adding in things like that is totally great. And then, you know, not for nothing, but I have all these stacks of copper and they're useless, essentially. Like when I look up what copper is used for in Minecraft, I'm actually gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up right now because I'm genuinely curious. Other than like a lightning rod, like the first result on search is like Minecraft copper uses. What can you do with copper? Oh, what's the functionality here? Other than making buildings look cool. Like, you know, those are the more integral, like those take a while to develop and make it a whole big thing. Uses for copper, right? So you find it obviously in mines and stuff. It can be acquired from killing the drowned, which I did not know that actually. But yeah, there's all different variations. You can make your own Statue of Liberty, of course. You know, it could attract lightning, which is always a thing. A spyglass, which is what you can use to zoom in basically to areas so you don't have to mine them up. Some of the mods that you can download for Minecraft Java version already have that zoom in feature available. So this is the way of having it be in Minecraft Bedrock version without needing to install mods and all that. So that's kind of cool. You can create a lightning rod, and that's it. So it's a decorative block, spyglass, and lightning rod, which would have been great if we had those copper golems, because you could actually use them for more stuff with the redstone. So I can see why a lot of people were pulling for that one, and a lot of people were very upset when that one did not win. But why not just do it? Why not just still do it, you know? I don't know. That's still me. Other things I'd like to see added, I believe, and they're adding this with the Deep Dark update, which I have not even touched yet. That's something that it's available for you to go after. You can download basically a demo for it. I haven't done that. I never normally look at the snapshots. I just wait until it's done and implement it into the game and check it out. So that I believe is implementing wireless redstone and also a giant beastly mob called the Warden. The Warden of which is not supposed to be beatable because he has so much health. So that's super spicy. Curious to see if I can actually defeat the thing. I think everybody is curious about that. There's obviously things like the Ender Dragon, which is actually not particularly difficult once you actually master it. Even the what's that thing called? With the 3 heads. Why am I drawing a blank? The Wither, yes, the Wither is not even that difficult if you go about it the right way and you do it in the overworld and all that, you know, it's not particularly difficult. So the Warden is supposed to be super difficult, which is cool. But I've also seen some other modders do like summonable bosses, you know, things that you can really summon anywhere, kind of like the Wither, you know. But it doesn't need to be super integral to new systems that they have to develop with world generation. I feel like there's these 2 sorts of updates they try to do, which is, you know, the ones that don't have any impact in terms of a mob existing, but then the ones that change the whole face of Minecraft, you know? But the general frustration comes in with them just not updating the game quick enough. Maybe twice a year would be great. Or if anything, the one that happens once a year could be a little bit more substantial. Like, I don't know. I think people are, well, okay, the other part of it is Minecraft is a game that's been around for over 10 years, and it's still very relevant, still very popular. So what they don't want to do, and this is why I don't think they update it as quickly as I feel like they could, is because the developers realize that if they change the game too much from how it originally was for legacy players, kind of like me and a little bit older people who aren't as invested in Minecraft, which obviously I'm very invested, but you know, I think for those people, they don't want to alienate them by making all these changes and now the game is unrecognizable. So every little change that they make is still Minecraft. It's still recognizable as Minecraft, but it's not changing. It's not an entirely different looking game. You know, if you take a break from a game for a while, you come back, you're like, what are all these systems? I have no idea what this is. It's still fundamentally the same thing, and it's building slowly upon one thing to the next and the next, which I get, but it could be a little quicker. So this update here with, you know, all the new cave expansions and whatnot, like if there was anything I was getting super bored with was exploring the same sort of caves and the same underground. It was so boring. You know, it's so much more interesting now going out and exploring that, like, and I've realized this after doing all these videos here, is that doing strip mining is not the most, like, super, I mean, it's effective, but it's not the go-to way to get diamonds anymore. It's all about exploring, and that's what that encourages, and it's really great. So from that perspective, I get that, and I appreciate that. I just wish there were more mobs added a little bit, like even ones that are like different kinds of zombie level characters, creatures, you know, not ones that are super difficult, but just more, you know, all that stuff from Minecraft, Earth, I don't know, what, like any of that stuff, you know, just make it a little more spicy, a little more flair, a little more quickly, you know, because once you play this game for so many hours and you're like, okay, I've done all this stuff, eventually you do get bored, and, you know, you got to redo a whole playthrough, you got to figure that out. So that's just my general frustrations. I would love to see more passive mobs, more, an increase in the way the buildings look in terms of it being grandiose, just being more desirable locations. You know, once you go to one village, you've kind of seen them all. It's a little bit of a different architectural style with the bricks and all that, but there could be something different there. I think they did a great job with the Nether, and I think every update they come out with, it does something enough for most people. It does enough for the update to be justified. The one that I did not care about as much, like anything pertaining to redstone, is just not for me, but anything that involves exploration, like the Nether update, I thought was fantastic. The Nether was so boring for so long, and they've updated that, and it gets a little bit better every time. So this next one that involves the frogs and the warden and all that, I get that, but I don't care about wireless redstone as much. So I don't know. We'll see where things shake out. Apparently there's going to be good loot in there as well, and the warden's going to be super scary, but we'll figure that out eventually. I'll cover that in this playthrough for sure, because it should be coming out in the next couple months anyway. So until then, I'm going to give you back to present day Brian, and he'll talk about whatever he's going to talk about. So it's like we're two different people, but not really. Hope you enjoyed this little topic, and bye! Ooh, I knew it. I'm like, wait. This thing looked rounded enough, and I'm like, wait. This is a geode. This is what this is. Ooh, spicy. I encountered one in the wild. Look at this. Ding, 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 boop. Look at that. Wow, spicy. All right. So, the things to harvest are, a little bit of crystal all around here, right? So there's no, you know, diamonds I've been coming up short, man. Coming up short on the diamonds. These are calcite. All right. So these things here are harvestable. These are blocks of amethyst. And then these look really good in the texture pack. These things here, the crystals. And now I can make a spyglass or tinted glass. Cool. So I can harvest a little bit of these. Now, ooh, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. These ones here, I would need to come back here with Silk Touch, grab them, and then I can make more of these, as many as I want to. So, noted for me in the video, right? I see the coordinates down there, 97, -3, 145. But yeah, man, diamonds are just not a dime a dozen. I feel like in previous Minecraft iterations, the versions, I've had a much better time finding diamonds, and especially now because this Deepslate here is so much harder to mine. It just takes a little while longer, and it makes it not as fun to strip mine anymore, you know? So, this is tough, but anyways. Ooh, look at this. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so this is actually especially good. More so good than normal. Here's why. This is also a Deepslate area. That spider just got yoinked. So the thing is, all of these predetermined corridors are already cut out, right? So that means there's more chances to find a little bit of the Diamonde a little everywhere. All right? So that's good. Now there's going to be a whole lot of trouble around here. So I've made note, obviously, with the coordinates on. This is where we're at. All right? So it's 3372. All right? So this works out incredibly, incredibly well. I don't know if this is where the stronghold is. I was initially thrown off because I'm like, wait, why is that one specific glow thing over here? But, oh, no. Okay. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Wait. Yep. Okay. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. Hold on. Hold on. Go. Oh, my goodness. Go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Stay. Nope. Nope. Wait, wait, wait. Nope. Nope, stay. Okay. Don't panic. Just do. Okay? There we go. I got it. I got it for now. Dude, these things are absolutely going to be the death of me, 100%. Those witches, oh, burn, witch, burn at the stake. Burn! Burn! My Minecraft keeps minimizing, dude. Burn! Wait, so the witch is like almost low-key stuck with the healing potions and burning alive, which is awesome. That's great. It's like the Salem witch trials all over again. All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Look at that. All right. So it's just a spider eye out of there. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of enemies around here. It's going to be very difficult for me, I think. But the rewards should be plentiful indeed. Nothing around me? All right, I'm also trying to find some diamonds like lurking around in the wide open. That would be super helpful. But yeah, this is where I want to be. This is good. This is excellent. Treasure right there. Is that a minecart? Yeah, it is. Okay. Can I sneakily grab it? Oh, it's so close. Come on. It's right there. I don't want to have to go down there, and then it's going to be a trap full of all sorts of stuff. Anything good? Please be something good. Oh, knockback 1. All right, that's not really that great. Awesome. Melon seeds. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I only need 2. The golden ingots I can take, I guess. Yep, that's going to happen. That's totally going to happen. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Plant this down. All right. No spiders around here. Now that I say that, it's totally going to happen, right? But, you know, for the most part, it's all right. We're doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Ooh, there's a villager. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, though. Yeah. Yeah, having the villager there, I mean, that's obviously super helpful, but I can't do anything about the villager, man. He's just going to have to kick the bucket until I find a name tag or something. Basically can't find him. Is there a spawner around here that I don't know about? I feel like there's a spawner that I don't know about. Because these zombies they're popping up left, right, and pretty much everywhere, man. And I don't want to fall down. You see this pit down here? It's like, oh, here's conveniently all this lava. Like, nope, don't want to do that. Definitely do not want to do that either.